So I have decided to move back home, and today I'm going to talk about why. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Proof and Prosper. As you know, this channel is all about tracking the process, tracking my process in designing a life that I truly want to live. And in doing so, I'm hoping that I can, provide some insight, maybe help others who might be feeling like they might be ready for a change in their life and maybe want some ideas or just to know that you're not alone out here trying to figure out what's best for you and how you want to live. So let's get into it. So basically, I'm moving back home, y'all. I spent the day packing. Today was my first official day of packing. I'm actually pretty exhausted, and the time went by so fast. Yep. Sidebar: daylight savings got me all messed up. That 1 hour, you just forget how that 1 hour just really just makes a huge difference. Once daylight savings time ends or whatever. But anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I'm moving back home, and I wanted to talk about briefly like the main reason why. So I mentioned in other videos, I'm really ready to really focus on what it is I want to do. That's with my career, where I want to live, how I want to live, I'm really going to lock in. I'm going to lock in on that. And one thing that I tend to kind of do when I need to kind of reset is I do move back home. I've done it before, and it's helped, but this time I'm doing it different because what happened the last time is, I moved home for a little while. Then I kind of was like, all right, I need to, that millennial mindset we have is, okay, I need to do something. I got to get back to the grind. I got to, you know what I mean? I got to get back to it and prove that I'm a hard worker and I can make stuff happen, right? I fell right back into that. And guess what? I ran into burnout yet again. And now I'm starting to kind of notice a pattern with that. And I think it's because I'm just really not doing, I'm not doing work that really aligns with, my goals and, the type of work that I want to do. And so moving back home will help me, just kind of take a break, take a step back and just scope out and figure out what my next move will be. Okay. But aside from just being a nice reset for myself, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know that it's crazy out here as far as the cost of living in general. Like everything is expensive. The prices of everything has gone up. And honestly, I live in a high cost of living area. I live in the DMV area. And to me, it's just ridiculously expensive to live here. And I'm a single person, and I mean I have a dog, but it's just me, and like it I'm just like, man, it's just really expensive, and as far as quality of life, the area is nice. It's really nice living in a city. There's always plenty of things to do, lovely places to eat. There's really good public transportation system. It's really reliable. All of that's good and everything, and I enjoy that aspect of the lifestyle. But when it comes to the actual apartment living or wherever, I mean, everywhere has really nice places to live and not so nice places to live, of course. But for me personally, where I choose to live, it's just really expensive, and I just don't feel like the quality of life really matches up to the price that you have to pay to live in an apartment. So moving back home will just kind of give me a chance to save a little bit of money, honestly. until I figure out where it is that I want to be next. And then that was my rant. And I don't, I'm not trying to speak negatively about any area of the DMV. Like I said, it's great, but for me, it's a bit too expensive. And I just no longer kind of want to continue to, live in a high cost of living area. And that's just me and how I feel, my opinion. And so those are really like the two biggest things. What I've done in the past is like I've kind of always just renewed my lease and just kind of kept going. But this time I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to keep getting stuck. Because it's even more, it's ridiculously expensive to try to break your lease on top of that. So I just didn't want to keep getting caught in that hamster wheel, trying to push it out a little further until I figure out what I want to do. I'd rather just not do it this way, do it that way this time. Again, like I said, I'm trying to do things a bit different, and I'm trying to really lock in on what it is that I want to do. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here really quick just to talk about that. Like I said, I've spent all day packing. I'm like exhausted. It's really late. I didn't expect to do a video this late, but honestly, my goal here for you guys is to really just, I want to post daily. It's a goal that I wasn't for sure if I wanted to commit to it just yet, because I'm not for sure. I have a lot of stuff going on that, I'll be sharing with you guys in my transition into designing the life that I want to live in. But that's what my goal is. And I'm going to try to be on here every day just to give you insight onto what's going on with me. But hey, listen, if you've stuck around this long to listen to me ramble on, thank you so much for watching the video. And hey, let me know in the comments, like, have any of you ever had to move back home? You don't have to, give me particulars, but just let me know if you ever had to move back home and if it helped you a lot or not. Yeah, because I would like to know. For me, again, this is like my second time doing it, and it helped me to kind of help put things into perspective. So I'd like to hear from you. So just let me know in the comments if you ever had to move back home and if it helped you in what you're trying to accomplish with yourself. But hey, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.